So today, I want to talk to you about something that I don't think gets mentioned enough, and that is why it's okay to slow down. You know, we live in a world that's obsessed with being busy, doing more, doing it faster. But sometimes the best thing you can do for your goals, your business, your development, is just to slow down and just be in the moment. I feel like we've all heard this a million times before, and that is that success comes from hard work. And it does, don't get me wrong. You've got to put in the hours and the miles and the effort in order to see results. However, you can't put all that effort in if you're not rested physically or mentally. Because constantly pushing yourself to the absolute limit might actually be the thing that's slowing you down in the end. Because you think you're getting more done, you think you're being productive, but in reality, you're only working at 60 or 70% of your max capacity. Whereas if you allowed yourself to rest a little more, you could go at 100 more frequently. You can only do that sometimes because of how exhausted you really are. So pause, recharge, and then go again. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna admit to the fact that I've done it before, where I just went, and in the end of constantly pushing myself, I paid the price. I just fell ill, and then I was out for a week and a half. So all that progress I made in a month, it kind of got lost because I wasn't really able to do much the following week and a bit after, because I had to slow down so much as a repercussion of not slowing down before. And I feel like our bodies are very good at telling us this when we need to slow down. Listen to yourself, listen to your body. It knows when it needs rest. Because giving yourself the permission to slow down, take a day off, just chill, isn't you being lazy. It's just you being responsible and understanding that there's a balance that's got to be struck there. The main thing that it means is that you understand that in order to progress further, you need to take time off. Because growth isn't always about speed or volume. Sometimes it's just about working smarter and making sure you avoid burnout. I want you to ask yourself, when is the last time you've actually allowed yourself to fully switch off? No notifications, no to-do lists, no going to some sort of event or gatherings. Just you in the moment, doing your thing, not worrying about anything or anyone else out there. Sometimes just being present in the moment is the exact thing you actually need to spark further ideas, or give yourself that room that you needed to create momentum to go further in the project or the thing that you're working on right now. I know there's these motivational gurus and these people that tell you just to go and have no days off, constantly grind. And I myself, sometimes I'm guilty of this, where I go when I shouldn't. However, just because you're having some time off, it doesn't mean that you're quitting, and it doesn't mean that you're slowing down either. Breaks are just a necessary part of progress. You're just allowing yourself some room to breathe. And also, very, very importantly, you're allowing your mind to catch up to the present. Because sometimes with everything that's going on, all the things that we're doing, all the things that we're chasing, our head just can't keep up. And it needs a little bit of time, maybe a day or two, just to catch up and organize everything in there. And you'd be surprised at how much just giving yourself a little bit of time off can actually do for you in the long run. Here's something I want you to try today. And if you're watching this really late at night, then hopefully tomorrow. I just want you to pick a moment, any moment, whether you're sat on the train, you're having your morning coffee, or you've got back home from work and you just sat in your living room. A couple minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you want. I just want to pick a moment. And this will involve no distractions, no phone, no productivity hack, just you and the moment. That is it. Switch your mind off from everything for a moment. Or you can go for longer. If you want, you can drop everything and just go for a walk. The point is that I want you to just detach from absolutely everything and just be in the moment to allow your brain to catch up to where you are right now. And you might honestly find that slowing down here and there, whether it's just a 10-minute break or you decide to take a full day off, is actually the exact thing you needed to speed up in the long run. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or just constantly tired, just remember, it is absolutely okay. In fact, I encourage you to do so, to take it slow. Take some time off, take a day off. Whatever you feel that you need, just do it for you. Because you don't have to be on all the time. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your future is to be kind to yourself in the present. Because if you look after yourself right now, the future you will thank you. Trust me on that one. So take it easy, do what you need to, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.